Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another day in the building, man. What's going on? Hope y'all having a blessed day. Real quick, man, it's Sunday. How's everybody doing today, real quickly? Let me know, man, is my microphone too loud? Let me know if the mic here is too loud, you know what I'm saying? It's got some new equipment, make sure everything here is smooth. But real fast, man, I want to just kind of see a quick show of hands. I want to see where everybody's located from. So y'all go ahead and drop which city and state are you guys currently located in today. Let me see where y'all at. What's good, BG? What's good, Debango? Let me quickly see where everybody's at today, man. What's up, Jay Mula? What's good? God is good. Happy Sunday, man. This is the first Sunday of the month, man. God has allowed us to be here today. He's allowed us to see blessings. He allowed us to wake up, enjoy the world, you know. Not many people have the advantage to be able to do that. Okay, so real quickly, I see a lot of people in the house right quick. Let's see. So, we got Houston, Texas. We got Little Rock, Arkansas. We got Baltimore, Florida, Orlando. We got New Jersey. Come on, man. We got Houston, Texas again. Where else we got? Wyoming, Chicago. We got like a lot of people in the house right now, man. We got a lot of people in the house. If y'all want to get into this money, this is the number one stock video. It's the number one live to go check into, guys. We live here on YouTube. We live here on Instagram Live. Look, it's about to be a great session. If y'all not in the YouTube Live right now, you're missing out. You feel me? But we're about to go ahead and cover today what are the top three stocks to watch for the week. It's been a crazy week in the market, man. Like I would say, if you've been tapped into the stock chat, we've been going crazy all week, you know. So I'm gonna give you guys a simple game to go ahead and do. You guys to go ahead and if you're here on Instagram Live, comment the word workshop. So we got a lot of people here. Let me see. It's here on YouTube. People out here in Chirac. We got back to back Chicago's. Hold on, I'm about to get a little drilly in here. All right, for real. Let's get into the top stocks we're looking at for the week. About to share my screen and let's get in motion with everything, y'all. Let's get into it. Mic check. There we go. Let's get right into it right quick. All right, guys, start covering the top stocks of the week. So if you're not on my YouTube live right now, you're missing out. The link is there in my chat, my Discord to go and tap in. But let's talk about first and foremost, what are we looking at in the week as far as news? If you trade, it's one thing to pay attention to, and you do not want to not be understanding of what's happening in the news market. Right, I didn't do this stock Sunday class in a long time. I felt like it's been a long time coming, but there's been so many blessings this week and this the past year. I was just like, man, I would feel bad not to give you guys back some more free game, some more gems, right? So let's first talk about what we're looking at in the week, man. So let's get into it. So for news this week, we have PMI here on the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo. So be aware of that. Not really that much news going on here on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, guys, Wednesday is a very, very big day. So if you have no experience, guys, make sure you use this website right here. It's called forexfactory.com. It is a mandatory site to actually use to look at news every single week. And you should always be looking at that before the market even opens up. So Wednesday, we do have FOMC. It is the Fed conference. So I expect like a lot of market volatility this Wednesday. Do not be like misinformed. This will be a crazy day in the market. All right, Thursday we have unemployment claims. Friday we have a little bit more going on here within the news, right? So before we get into today's stock session and today's masterclass, let's look at what we did in the market this week because we went absolutely crazy. I mean, my gains tab has been going federal all year long, but look, this week, she made 200%. He made like a little 620 in a day. Like, come on, this is just light chicken, right? He made like a little a little 1,700 in a day, a little 1,600. Come on, man, going very nice. So as you go ahead and keep it up, you see there's just nothing but gains going on consistently in the gains tab every single week. I mean, like he made 7K in a day. This could be on a Webull account, but the more that we keep scrolling, we starting to understand like the people who are making money in my chat, they're not magicians. They're not like someone different than you. All they have different from you is access to information. So they have access to information that could change your situation, but only with implementation. You see what I'm saying? So the more that we keep saying, hey, I want to get into stocks, I want to start trading, I'm gonna do this and that, but you ain't taking no action. People like D West right here making 1,000 in a day. I might make a little, 1,800 in a day off of NDX. This is just it's just a casual day in the market. So let's go ahead and talk about how can we get to this money here together as a collective. And so with that being said, if you're on my YouTube live right now, the link is pinned in the chat if you want to get tapped into our community and also into our mentorship. And if you're here on the Instagram live, just go ahead and comment the word workshop below and I'll get you tapped into the workshop. All right, let's get into the first stock of the day. Let's go ahead and talk about the S&P 500. So SPY this company right here is responsible for making us a lot of money in the chat. All right, if you have no experience about these markets, let's go ahead and let's actually open up a brand new clean market, a clean chart, so we can actually break down how to analyze SPY from top down perspective. And if you're here on my IG live, like, who's this guy talking to? He's just talking to the air? No, sir. We live right now. We got like 40 people live right now on my YouTube live. We get into this money right now. Every single Sunday we get into this money. So let's talk about what we're looking at in the market on SPY. Okay, let's clear these charts off my screen. Boom, clean chart. Here's on SPY. Let's go ahead and zoom out to our 1 day time frame to see what we're looking at in the market. Okay. And if y'all are here on my IG live, or if you're here on my YouTube live, go ahead and comment a fire. Put a fire into the chat box if you're ready for the top 3 stocks for the week. Because I'm gonna break down the top 3 companies I'm watching this week. But I want to see you put a fire in the chat box if you're ready for that, man. Let's go. All right. So guys, first and foremost, taking a look here at SPY. Let's take a quick look. Let's do a quick little lesson on SPY, right? So first and foremost, we have to understand what market sentiment and market structure properly is. So if you have no experience about trading, you need to understand how market structure works. So market structure is the way to understand the market, if we're in a bullish market or if we're in a bearish market, right? Or which type of segment we're in. As you can see, we're going crazy here on IG Live. So let's get into it. So being in a bullish market, you have 2 different things. You have higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows, right? You're creating a little bit of a trend to the upside, right? And in a bearish market, you have lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So you're continuing and creating a trend directly to the downside. So whenever you trade options, you can make money regardless if we're in a bullish market or if we're in a bearish market. Okay, so now when you see a change of character, that's us creating a lower high, a lower low, lower high, lower low, and then right here, boom, we create a brand new higher high above my previous higher high, and now we've created what we call as a change of character in the market. All right, put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense for you guys. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay, so now seeing here on SPY off of first glance, right? On SPY, right here, we've seen a lower low right there on SPY. See a lower low right there. Right here, I've seen a lower high. Seen a lower low right here, right? So we're consistently, at first, we're in a bearish trend. We're seeing lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows until right here, we took out my lower low right there. I mean, my lower high, and we created a change of character right there. And we ended up creating a brand new higher high right up here in the market here on SPY, right? So with that being said, now we've able to shift our market from being in a bearish market, now going over, oh, I messed that up, bearish market over to being into a bullish market. So what does that mean for investors? We're in that market where people are looking to continue to keep on buying and buying and buying more stock. So we're in a bullish market. So this is an opportunity for more people to get rich. So SPY is the S&P 500. This is a basket of the top 500 most popular companies. That being said, if SPY is in a bullish market, other companies that we're going to be looking at today, for example, is I have 3 stocks on my watch list today. The first stock here is Tesla. But first and foremost for SPY, what is the first thing I'm looking at on SPY? Well, my previous higher high up here on SPY, we originally had a strong move to the downside, right? Now, the thing about it is, once the market creates a type of shift in the market where you're creating lower lows, if you never change back into character, where you're back into a bullish market, you will never really be able to see higher highs. But if you look here on SPY, we've clearly made a strong movement back above this previous higher high right here, right? So now, because a bullish market, you must be creating what we call this higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? That's a bullish market. So a SPY right here, we've taken out my higher high exactly right here. You see that? Let me put a line right there so make sure you can see that. All right, so you see how right here we had took out my high point right here on SPY, right? So now we're creating brand new higher highs. However, the highest of the highs, why it sound funny, the highest of the highs was previously right here on SPY. So that being said, the market is trying to take out this high right here currently for the week right now between the 5th of May and the 5th of 9th. Because we're continuing our bullish momentum and we're continuing on this trend right here. So because we've been seeing that we've been in the bullish market all week, yo, we have been, I'm talking about in my live chat room, we be banking. Like every single day we live trade. I'll literally post my entries. I'll post my exits. As you can see, we're all getting live here in the room. Like we literally post our trades and we go live trading every single day. And we have not really missed one trade this whole entire week, this whole entire month. So as you can see, the gains tab as a result has been going absolutely crazy. Like, I mean, like even people making 1,000 in a day. He made 836 in a day. I could click a random screenshot. Look. He made a 10K in a day. Like these are normal people that work 9 to 5 jobs, people who have their families together, people who have things to do. Like we're not just normal like aliens here. Now we're normal people who have income streams and we want to make more money. But you have to start first with an education, because 5 years later, if you don't educate yourself, you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I would have learned about stocks and trading and investment 5 years ago. But you keep waiting and waiting and waiting. Everybody's gonna be making some money without you. So if you want, if you want to learn to get tapped in and you're on Instagram Live, just go ahead and comment the word workshop below. I'll forward you some more details, but we're about to get into the top stocks we're looking at for the week. We just broke down SPY and where we're heading to. I am wanting to target this 575 area right here on SPY. This is my previous higher high, and because we're in a bullish market, it's a possibility that we're going to take out this area of liquidity right here. So I will be looking for this area breaking out here on SPY. All right, I'm not gonna get too deep into our strategies or whatnot, because this is a short little class session. I just want to break down what stocks to look at for the week. Let's go ahead and talk about Tesla. Let's talk about Tesliciana. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Look, Tesliciana, she been good. She been good. Like she been handling her business. The one thing I would say about Tesla, she's like a great woman. You know what I'm saying? I'll take her to the movies. You know, I might take her painting, take her to, get her like a little picnic. I might go get like a little wine glass, like put the little blanket on the, I'm doing the whole thing for Tesla. You know why? Because she know what to do. She been handing out money all year long. Like, you know what? So I might buy her some flowers, like real talk. And when I say that, I want you to start treating the stock market like a relationship. And what do I mean by that? Look at a stock and actually spend time to understand how it moves. Like, don't deviate and just go to a million other stocks until you master a company that you like. And for me, it's SPY, QQQ, and Tesla. So let's take a look here at Tesla, right? Tesla right here, as you see, we've been looking to buy Tesla down here. We're looking for a nice buy on Tesla, and we easily got it. We've been got onto Tesla, and this thing has been having a nice pop up here. So where do I feel like Tesla's going to on a higher time frame? As you can go ahead and notice right here, Tesla has been having a little bit of some trouble breaking above this point right here in the market, above this 292 area, right? But if you notice, there has been a lot of consolidation right here on Tesla in this range right here. And real quick, if y'all are enjoying the live stream, we got 40 people on here right now. Go ahead and take a picture of the live stream and shit, post it to your story and tag me. I'm gonna go and start reposting some people, giving out some, giving out some little gifts. I ain't gonna say what it is, but if you post this live stream on YouTube and tag me, I will be choosing some winners today after this live stream. Do some little awards, little something something. I ain't gonna say much about it. But Tesla is a company I am watching on the stream right now. Let's go talk about it, guys. Tesla, this company has struggled. I mean, it has struggled to first break below this previous low right here at about 215 here in price. And when that happened, we tapped it and we had a little bit of consolidation right there. We bounced up. And then since then, we kind of been ranging a little bit, right? But if you can kind of notice, guys, I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you see like what do you see right now looking at Tesla? Like if I were to say, hey, look at this chart and tell me what do you see on this chart here at Tesla? I want you to go and answer into the chat. What do you feel like Tesla is doing right here? I want to see who can get the question right. And we have a lot of people here. Like we have over 40 people here on my YouTube live. 42 people. Let's go, man. But y'all tell me, what do y'all see here on Tesla? I'm giving you guys literally 15 seconds to answer the question, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on. I just want to see who's cooking in here. Let's see. Cause this is a very, very simple answer, but I want to make sure and test y'all, make sure y'all actually learn it, man. There's a lot of things to learn. Okay, I see we'll get out the range. I see double bottom. I'm looking for a very, very specific answer on Tesla right here. And it starts with the letter A. Let's see. I don't see if someone gets it right. It's only one word I'm looking for. Okay, I see change of character. I see bullish. I see choppy. I see retest. Y'all are almost there. You're almost there, but nope. You're almost there, but I was looking for a very, very specific answer, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some game. I mean, is it okay if I give you guys some game today? Is that cool? If I put out some free game today, some free gems? Oh, Mr. Kyle Coleman was correct. Accumulation. All right. So there is 3 different phases of market structure. You have accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So the accumulation phase is called the range when the market is basically chopping, it is consolidating, and it's basically moving in a sideways manner. So like you don't want to really you don't want to really trade companies when they're consolidating like this, they're just moving sideways because the price action is a little bit lackluster. You see what I'm saying? Like, and we had accumulation back here, past here. Same thing happened. We dropped, but now right here we're also accumulating here again on Tesla. So now we're trying to create a little bit of a setup on Tesla because after you accumulate, after that you have the legs here called manipulation. So after you accumulate, you then want to kind of make a move to the downside to create like a little bit of a fake out. And like the thing about it is accumulation starts first, a little bit of choppiness, right? And then the manipulation is the pullback on the company. That pullback, it causes people to short the company, take trades in the wrong direction, ultimately for it to actually go up into like the right direction, right? So as you can see right now, we have like a lot of people here on YouTube Live, over 41 people here on YouTube Live, but I'm not scared to give you guys some gems because this week, we are about to bank here in this market. I'm gonna tell you right now, and there is enough money for everybody. Just this past week alone, we made over 100,000 in student profits. Like I don't have no reason to give you guys like not enough game. All right, so this week in the market, I want everybody to go to the 4-hour time frame on Tesla. And guys, go ahead and write this down. I'm only gonna say this one time. I'm not gonna repeat these free gems. So I want you to go to the 4-hour chart on Tesla, okay? After you do that, I want you to actually locate in your market on the 4-hour time frame where is a high time frame fair value gap. What does that mean? For example, let's say I'm drawing a fair value gap. It's being very standard. All right, this is a gap. It's a 3-candle formation, 1, 2, 3. So this right here is the gap right there from here to here on Tesla. If you don't know what a fair value gap is, you definitely want to learn. I posted free gems on my page on Instagram. But after you find this gap right here, pull it across on Tesla. All right. And if you're in the mentorship, you know that there's a lot more that comes with finding this game. But essentially, before you take any trades in the market, guys, someone please write this down in the chat. Someone put this into the chat. You must always find your daily bias in the market. So if you're in my mentorship, we focus every single day. All the students, they post their daily buys. They post basically like what they're looking at for the day. All right. And on Tesla specifically, looking at the 4 hour chart, I am looking at a breakout of this range right here. And I want us to go ahead and target this previous imbalance right here, which is this 4 hour fair value gap here on Tesla. However, for us to go ahead and do that, we have to properly create this change of character. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, on Tesla, we've been seeing lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and we created a shift right here above this previous high here on Tesla. But now we're beginning to create a little bit more of consolidation again in this range right here on Tesla. So I need us to break above this range, above this high right here. If we can do that, I put it blue because above this range right here, we're seeing blue skies here on Tesla. And I want us to target this previous imbalance right here on Tesla. I would break down the specific point that I'm looking at, but that's dropping too much game. If you want that game, you just got to go ahead and tap into the link here into the description if you're here on YouTube to get a part of our mentorship, or comment the word workshop on Instagram to tap in. But guys, right down here, above the 294, let me put it right here. Above the it's a 294.87 area right here on Tesla. I'm looking for a break above the 294.87 here area on Tesla. Above that area, we could see an easy run to the 300s, and there's gonna be a lot of opportunity here on Tesla. So that's my first company I have on watch this week. I got Tesla longs on watch. If you want to tap into the next stock, guys, let me know. I'm going to put out the next play right here, but this is the link right here to go ahead and tap in if you're interested. All right. The next play we're looking at, guys, someone give me some drum rolls in the chat. So I'm also about to go ahead and break down the earnings for the week too. There is some good companies to look at for earnings this week, guys. Look at this. Let's get it, y'all. This week for earnings, guys, we have a lot of great companies on watch. All right. Real quick, guys, before I get into these companies for earnings, man, I want to give you guys a quick shout out here on my YouTube live. Look, we live right now with over 45 people here on YouTube, man. Hey, put a quick fire in the chat. That's huge. Yes, sir. We're getting lit right now in chat. I want to salute you guys right now. I'm about to get you guys a lot of more gems. Let's keep cooking. You know, I'm just definitely excited. So, all right. So for earnings this week, we do have a few companies on watch. The first company is the biggest stock of the week, and it is AMD. Oh my goodness. AMD is going to be a huge company this week. If you do not know what earnings is, companies have to report their earnings every single quarter, how much they're making, how much they lost, net profit, net losses. And with that being said, companies have a massive movement directly after earnings is reported. So AMD is having their earnings here on Tuesday. And then also we have Disney coming out here on Wednesday. So AMD, Disney, and UPST. AMD, Disney, and UPST. These are my top watches for earnings this week. And my number 2 watch for everything is going to be on Shopify. So Shopify, they report their earnings here on Thursday. So when Shopify has earnings on Thursday, best believe these companies will be moving very massively for the week. And if you miss Shopify, my last call, because I call earnings calls infrequently, but when I call an earnings call, just know that shit's ready to bank. This play on Shopify made the chat well over like 50K in one single day. And I'm going to show you guys some proof in a second. But Shopify does have earnings here exactly here on Thursday. And that will cause a lot of people to make a lot of money if you know what you're doing. All right. So if you're in the band's chat, as you see right here, we call out tons. And I'm talking about tons and tons and tons of swing plays. I'm talking about tons of swing plays. The last time I called out a swing play in the chat for earnings, we banked like crazy. So this week, we just went ahead and broke down that we're looking at Tesla for a very top watch here for the week. Stock here number 2. Number two, we got AMD on the boards, man. AMD will be a very impressive company to look at for the week. So AMD reports earnings here on Tuesday. So if you are a long-term investor here of AMD, I personally believe that their guidance isn't looking horrible. We could definitely have a pretty decent report here on AMD, but they are at risk because we're sitting directly here at this $100 psychological level. So we're sitting here directly at $100. So long-term investors, hedge funds, mutual groups, this right here is called a psychological number. So if a company is sitting at a number like 100 or 80 or 85 or any of these levels that are really perfect, understand that a lot of investors, they place big blocks of liquidity at these key numbers of price. So levels like 100, levels like 105, 95, or 85, they tend to have a massive rejection or bounce at key areas of price. So if you see here on AMD, we're sitting here perfectly right under $100. So keep in mind, guys, that this week, given as well, we also have a big high time frame FVG right here on AMD from right here to right there. A high time frame fair value gap simply shows us a desire for where price does want to move and displace further towards. That being said, right now, we're kind of ranging a little bit below this high time frame FVG here on AMD, but you must know how to properly use these gaps when you're trading. Because every single time that you find your daily buys as a trader, this will help you depict if I even buy into this company or not. Right? And I don't want to spend too much time in these classes because I don't want to bore you guys here. But for AMD, I am definitely looking for a price movement up into the 102 area. So write down right there into your notes. If you're taking notes, guys, note takers are money makers, right? Y'all want to get to this money, but you don't want to take notes. Hey, we're looking at AMD to make a run up here to a price level of about 102. So 102 would complete the very top of this 4-hour FEG, and we're also holding here below, perfectly below trauma right here, which is a secret indicator we also put in my chat. So I'm looking at AMD for this price movement. Company number 3. Y'all ready? Company is PLTR. Oh my goodness. PLTR is the stock of all stocks. And let me go ahead and explain to you guys why. So the reason why I'm looking at PLTR this week, can someone tell me here off of first glance, like what do you personally see here on PLTR? I don't want to say anything about it just yet. I'm gonna give you guys literally 30 seconds to tell me what do you see here on PLTR this week? Just here off of first glance, like what do y'all see? We live right now on YouTube, going crazy. People live right now. We live. Better tap in. But I want to see, what do y'all see here on PLTR right now? Let's go ahead and see what y'all see, man. Come on, come on. I'm gonna give you guys some time to actually answer this question. Let me know. Okay. I'm seeing a little bit of some comments in the chat. Okay. I see a head and shoulders. I see a high retest. Okay. Retesting the highs. Okay. I want a bit. I want a couple more answers, guys. I want to see what y'all are looking at currently on this stock. Like what do you guys see here on YouTube Live? What do y'all see here on Instagram Live? This is a very simple setup right here on PLTR. So off of first glance here on PLTR, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you want to actually learn about trading and get into this money, I do Instagram lives infrequently because I want to kind of see who's actually serious to learn this game and YouTube lives. But if y'all are serious, go ahead and interact because this game that I'm teaching you guys, you could literally take the same game into the market and make money as quick as this week if you apply yourself. All right. So looking here at PLTR, I see two different things. So let's go ahead and go to Google and let's go ahead and showcase what we're looking at. So number one, we see a simple double top chart pattern. So a double top chart pattern is whenever we're seeing a little bit of a retest to a previous high. We see a move right here, we drop, and then we come to the same level point here of resistance, and we drop here once again. However, on PLTR, we're coming here off of a very simple setup, which is called an inverse head and shoulders. So An inverse head and shoulders is looking like this. Let me show you real quick. Inverse head and shoulders stock pattern. Okay, so an inverse head and shoulder stock pattern is categorized if you have a left shoulder right there, followed by a head right there, and then a right shoulder right there, right? So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So looking here at POTR, what are you able to see right here on this chart? We're able to see right here, we have a head right there, all right? Left shoulder right here, right shoulder right here on POTR. So we've created what we call is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So inverse head and shoulders pattern. That being said, what's consistent is you have what we call is a neckline right there. So the neckline is very important to notate because you're able to see the breakout level. So this right here is the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern, right? So we've been broke above the neckline like about the end of April, and now we're coming to retest this previous high sitting right here on POTR. So because we're having like a little bit of a retest at this high right here, we're now approaching the same key area here of price. And what's funny is this high is located exactly here at 125, which is a key psychological area. But because guys, we're in an insanely bullish market, a lot of rookie traders are thinking like, we're at this high right here. It's time to buy some puts. You're incorrect. We're in a super strong market right now, and you do not want to be on the wrong side of the market. That being said, what I'm going to look for this week here on POTR, I want to see this, guys. So please write this down. This is free game. This is a free game. So I want to see POTR, right? Have a retest at this key area here in price, right? Now, when that happens, though, let me show you. I actually want to see price do this. I want to see us come like this, break through my high point like that, break through it, then drop a little bit to scare people who are beginners right here. This drop right here scares the beginners, right? And that's okay. So after that happens, us as investors long term, we can come right here off this high point right there, and we can actually buy into the stock right there and get a significant discount on pricing my stock and take it now furthermore to the upside. And I'm gonna show you guys a secret. Can I show y'all a quick little secret? Can I show you like a little something? Let me know. Let me know if I can put you guys on some gems. So I can teach y'all like a little something with the stock market. Cause there's a cheat code. It's called this indicator, and it's called a tool here at Fibonacci. So once you use it the right way, you can make a lot of pay. You can make a lot of dough. That being said, if you go ahead and go to my previous high here on POTR, from the high down to my low point right there, you're able to get what we call is my 2 different golden pockets on my area here at Fibonacci. So I'm looking for this week, and this is here is too much free game, but I want to see y'all win. So I'm looking for POTR to actually break above this high point here at 125, and I want to see it have a little bit of a retracement into my golden pocket right here, right? And this golden pocket lies directly here at about 105. And this might happen within a week, within 2 weeks, however long it takes. But PLTR is a great buy of a company in this range right here at about $105 per share. It's a great buy for stocks. It's a great buy for long-term options. And I will be definitely calling out all signals into the chat. So if you're lazy, you can't make it to live trading or anything like that, we call out all the plays for you guys literally in our stock chat every single day. We share our screen. It's a voice call. Like, it don't get easier than this, man. It does not get easier than this. And then if you're a beginner, guys, write this down. When you get into trading, there's about 3 different things that you need to get started. Right? You need to have a trading brokerage account, so a platform, and we have all the platforms right here. I personally recommend you to go ahead and get Webull and download that right there into the chat. And then after you have Webull right there downloaded, I will then go up right here and get approved for level 2 options trading. You must get approved for level 2 options trading on Webull. I have all the videos right there into the chat for free. Okay. After that happens, you need to actually learn how to properly chart. This right here is called charting. Without charting and technical analysis, you won't be able to do much as a trader. So like after you have a Webull, go ahead and download TradingView. So trading view is where we chart at and where we get to the money in every single day. So whenever you're charting, spend time to understand the basics of charting and the basics of market structure. So on my YouTube channel, we're live right now. I have a video on my YouTube that cleanly breaks down exactly how to chart with market structure, literally step by step for free. It's right here. In this video, I'm going to teach you. The video is going crazy. It has 7,000 views for a reason. It's definitely some really good free game. I recommend you to actually watch this video to begin learning more about charting and market structure. And then after you're ready to actually take things serious and go to the next level, I'm going to showcase to you right now what to basically expect for our program for the mentorship. So for the mentorship, it's a 6 weeks program. So we focus on a lot here for beginners week. So basically all about getting your account set up, getting everything started, like getting your first apps in motion, creating a proper plan for yourself. And then week number 2, we're getting into charting. So charting, like I said, is a very big portion of this game. If you can't chart, you're going to be scared in ass grass. But that's why as a beginner, focus right now on paper trading. Do not put any money into your trading account until you know what you're doing. So start first with paper trading. And on Webull, we have a whole entire tutorial, literally step by step, how to use the application. We have tons and tons. I mean, like, look at this, guys. Like, I mean, we have tons and tons and tons of videos for our mentees, so you're able to learn and master the game. But after you join and after you apply, go ahead and go to the Beginners Learning Center and then watch these videos from right here, from the very top all the way to the bottom. It'll break down how to use the applications, how to get everything in motion, and more importantly, the very first steps needed to get to that money. Because by week 3, we're putting in real money and it's time to get to that bankroll. We ain't doing no more paper trading no more, right? We already did the money management. We already did the profit plan. We already spent time doing live trading. So if you want to get a part of this mentorship, guys, the link is pinned right there into my YouTube, right there into the section. Or if you're here on my Instagram live, just go ahead and comment the word workshop below. I'll DM you access to get in motion. But the biggest goal here, guys, is to get to right here, becoming a profitable day trader, making at least a little 5K a month. Like, I want to know, guys, if you could make an extra 5K a month, like who would that actually help? You know, I want to see, like, if you could make an extra 5K every single month consistently, like, would that be helpful for you guys, or is that just kind of like just like light chicken? I want to know, because for me, shit, 5K a month paying some, maybe not all of them, but 5K a month paying the bills. I don't know about you, but 5K a month is paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? And with trading, I'm gonna break down to you guys how simple it is to make 5K a month, because I broke down the top 3 stocks for the week. Right, we're looking at Tesla, looking at POTR, and looking at AMD. So these are the top 3 stocks for the week. But like, I could break down all the stocks in the world, but if someone doesn't actually implement the game and put the game into work, the game is kind of useless. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I do free classes. This is why I do live trading, because I feel like there's literally like enough money for all of us. Like, too many times people are gate holding, hiding the game and hiding. Look, all right, someone said 5K a month is love. No bullshit. Okay. Very much helpful. Like another job. Hey, if 5K a month can help you guys like have financial freedom and be able to be chill in your lifestyle, I'm going to show you literally how easy it is to make 5K a month. And I'm going to show you literally for free, step by step. Okay, so if you're on this call right now and you want to make 5K a month from trading, all right, go to your daily calculator site right here. And let's go ahead and have an initial balance here. Let's say that I begin trading with $1,500, just like a little 1.5K. Okay, then every single day I'm looking to grind, make about 7% growth in my profit every single day. All right, over the span here of 30 trading days, let's go ahead and go from Monday through Friday from right here. And let's consider that I'm a brand new trader and I want to begin here on a fresh Monday here on the 5th, and press calculate. As you can see right here, guys, after 30 days of trading at a 7% growth rate here on your trading career, you would have flipped 1.5K balance initially up to a balance here of 6.6K profit. So you made $5,000 in the span here of 30 trading days. And this website breaks down literally, all right, day 1, make 105. Day 2, make 112. Day 3, make 120. So all of the guesswork is taken out of your game. So the reason why like a lot of traders they don't make it is because they're doing guesswork. They're trying to make 10K a month, 5K a month, but they don't have an actual game plan. They don't know what they got to actually do to make 5K, 10K, 20K a month. I made about 27K last month, and I wasn't really surprised. I had everything premeditated. I know exactly what I'm aiming for every single day, and more importantly, every single week. So now, I'm gonna showcase to you what's important. Like once you're doing your game plan right here, always focus on right here. What is my weekly goal for the week? What's good, Trinity? Always focus on what is your goal for the week. So after you have your profit target and goal for the week, write all of these numbers down. Because if you're watching this live stream right now, and maybe an extra 5K a month would be helpful. Matter of fact, even if an extra 3K a month is helpful, I want you to spend time to actually articulate what your goals are daily, weekly, and monthly. That would help you actually achieve these goals. So making a 5K in the month, your first week is to make 469. Week 2 is to make 791. Week 3, 1100. Week 4, 1500. Week number 5 is 1200. And you made $5,000 in one singular month. And on top of that, let's say that there is 24 trading days every single month, right? So $5,000 divided by 24 trading days, that's a profit, guys, of only $208 every single day to make 5K a month from trading. Come on, man. That's beautiful. All you need to do to make 5K a month is make $208 every single day. That's all you got to do. And 5K a month for some people who are here in the chat is life-changing money. So that being said, if you want to make $200 every single day, this is what I would do step by step for a beginner. Step 1, I will go ahead and make sure I have my apps ready to trade on, this is on Webull. But before you learn how to trade, make sure you actually spend time doing self-education and finding somebody to actually teach you the game, so you're not coming into the market and losing money. See, like a lot of traders, they lose money as a beginner because they don't spend time doing the education, right? Education comes first before compensation. So education comes first before compensation, and then after that we can have a conversation, okay? So I would tell you right now, if you're a beginner, again, focus all on paper trading. Paper trading, paper trading, paper trading. Focus first on learning the skill set with fake money so you can actually get the game down. Because you can notice right here with trading, there's 250 trading days every single year. So an extra $100 a day, that's an extra 25K every single year. So like, don't rush the process, guys. Focus on doing fake money trading first, and I will actually help you personally. I will actually personally myself, I hop on a daily call, on a voice call every single morning here at 8:30. I share my screen share. It's a voice call, and I call out every single trade that I personally take in real time. I'll post how much to buy it for, when to sell it, and like, I'll even show you right now. Like I'll tell you literally everything. I'll show you what I'm making. I'll show you what I'm losing on the trades, because not everything is sweet. I literally will post every single trade, when to get in, when to get out, when I'm buying more, and everything. All right. So if you want to learn this game, guys, I would tell you right now, I don't have very many spots left for the mentorship, but if you do comment the word workshop below here on Instagram Live, I'll forward you the link. And if you're here watching this here on YouTube, go ahead, tap on my link here in the description, or tap on the link pinned here in the comments. And I mean, after you apply, man, like, my team's gonna talk to you personally, because I mean, this game is all about getting accountability, and I'm gonna give you guys some more gems. Before I leave this call right now, because I mean, I have a few things to get to today, but I feel like there's like a little bit more people who need to get to this money. So that being said, guys, if you are on this call right now, right, let's say like you're a beginner, you have zero experience, maybe you're just getting into trading, you're just learning, maybe you need like a little bit of help. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. And then if you're somebody who's here, you already trade, you already get into the money like a little bit, but maybe you kind of need to get like a little bit better with your entries or exits and kind of get like a little bit better, put a 2 in the chat. I want to see where everybody's at real quick. He said, when I make 10K a month, I love to meet you, Brody. Hey, 10K a month is look. So he said right here, yo, 10K a month is coming to you faster than you know it, bro. The holder, are you in the mentorship, bro? So I have some students, yo. I have some people right now who I mentor, yo. They're making like 20K, 30K a month. Like I mean, like 20K a month. Like let's not bullshit, guys. 20K a month. That's life changing money. Like 20K. That's like a medical field practice, a good job. Like you go to school for, you, like you go to school for 4 years, get a degree and everything, then you make 20K a month maybe. And my students are sitting like that, sitting on a chair like this, a chair and a computer and Wi-Fi, making thousands and thousands and thousands every single month. Because like in this day and age, guys, I don't know if you see it right now, but we're in a digital economy. The people who are making all this money right now, getting to the success, getting to the money, changing their lifestyle, they're doing it off of Wi-Fi. Like they're doing it off of a computer screen. Like the game has been changed low key. I thank God for COVID every single day. I thank God that COVID-19 came through. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I know some people were affected pretty negatively, but without COVID-19, I wouldn't thought it was possible to make a full-time income off of a computer screen like this. You see what I'm saying? What's good, Gerald? So like the game is twisted. Like in school, they don't want to teach us this shit for a reason. They want to keep us enslaved. They want to keep us in the school system, learning about the y equals mx plus b equation. They want to teach us about world history and all these things. But the game right now, guys, is there's a lot more money right now in education, in information. Like simply as one two-step process, people are getting rich off of learning skill sets. It doesn't have to, guys. It doesn't have to even be trading. I have students that make thousands and thousands and thousands a month off of like, well, I don't even want to say it, but like it's crazy. Like people are making money off selling like hair products, off of doing like digital, like everything, real estate, trucking, credit repair, like e-commerce. Like people, like trading is a stepping stool. Someone go ahead, if someone put that in into the chat. And Nat Dior says right here, he says, is the mentorship only for beginners? No, it's not. So the mentorship, we do begin first with a beginner's round. So people who have like no experience, we do start from there and we kind of be able to, we kind of begin to grow from like step 1 and go to step 10. Because like I feel like for me, if I were to learn a skill set like trading where I can make 10K plus a month, I need to start first from the bare bottom foundations and then kind of build from there, right? So, but for the mentorship, and I do like a lot of things for people who are also advanced, and I'll go ahead and show you. So, for example, we do like a lot of advanced classes. So we have specific trading models, and I actually, if you miss any of the classes, we'll actually post all the links to all the classes into the classroom section. So if you miss a class, you'll always be able to watch the replay. Okay. So for people who are advanced, we cover things like building a proper withdrawal schedule, right? That's something that people don't do that. People don't do withdrawals. I'm gonna show y'all something. Can I show y'all some receipts? Is that okay? Yeah, let me know. So I could show some receipts right quick. If that's cool with y'all, all right? If that's cool with y'all. Okay, so one of my bigger withdrawals that I took out last month, I withdrew probably about 25K from trading. So I post all of my withdrawals to the chat, but recently I withdrew extra 5K. What's this, on the 1st of May? Just to kind of cover bills, nothing too crazy. Okay. And the thing about trading is, guys, it's not all about just making money. It's about actually paying yourself so you're able to actually keep and feel the money. So on my chat, every single week, we do something that's called Withdrawal Wednesday. I'll actually showcase to you also my calendar for the week, so how we're actually doing, because we do take some red days, and it is what it is. But as a trader, guys, if you cannot focus on spending yourself and then paying yourself first and pulling on withdrawals, you won't be able to make it. And that's the sad truth. Some traders, they trade and trade all day, but they never ever feel the money. They just never ever taste the money. Like, why would I work so hard all week long, all day long, and never ever pay myself? That should be a sin in the trading Bible. All right, so if you're on this call right now, and then like you want to get into day trading and stock trading and investing, write down rule number one is pay yourself first. Like, I don't care if you make 1K a day, 3K a day, 5K a day. If you don't ever pay yourself and withdraw the bread, you can't really use this trading money as for your rent or for your car note, for your insurance, for your bills. I have students who have paid off all their credit card debt from a computer screen, off of a chair, man. My gluteus maximus behind is sitting on this chair, and people are getting rich off this shit. Like, come on. He says right here in the comment section, "What's up, Kelly?" He says here in the comment section, "How is the taxes on trading?" If I'm meant to be completely honest, bro, the taxes suck, bro. They suck. Okay, they suck. I'm paying like 27% right now. So let's say I pull out a withdrawal of 10K, right? About 2.7K of that money is going to taxes, and I'm keeping the remaining 7,300. So some people look at it like, oh my gosh, 27%. Oh my gosh, this is money that I did not have to work for, and you get taxed on every single thing in this world regardless. So why would I care about a little 2 grand if I'm pulling back and keeping $7,000? Like, taxes are taxes, bro. You see what I'm saying? How I get into mentorship. So for the mentorship, bro, like I said, there's only about 5 spots currently right now. So if you do apply, the link is right there on the YouTube right now, pinned in my description, or my Instagram, comment the word workshop, or just go to my link in my bio. We do begin this next round here pretty soon, so then there's not gonna be much more time here for the program. But like I said, guys, I'm not here to just sit here and flex and show y'all withdrawals. Like, this is another 25K withdrawal here on the 12th here of the third, 25K withdrawal right there, you know. But like, I'm here to just give you guys and show you like what's basically possible, right? Because trading has been changed. I'm talking about for my life, man. Like, this shit has literally changed my life for the better. And like, I wish that I could like sit here and give you guys a game all day, but like, they always say like, people don't always pay attention to the game. If you don't pay, they won't pay attention. So like, I'm gonna try my hardest, man, to come on IG Live more often. But damn, man, I just love talking. But sometimes, man, the conversation must turn into compensation. So if you guys have been taking some notes on this class segment, you've been taking notes, if you've been applying yourself, go and actually look into the market this week and fact check me. Like, I want you to look at every single thing that I said this week and look at the market and let me know how it was for you. Because this is going to be a great week in the market. I love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day. If you're here on my YouTube Live, check out all my next videos to get tapped into the classes, to what we got going. But y'all have a blessed day. We'll see y'all soon, guys. Take care, and God bless. And I'm going to quickly see, because someone asked me a question. I'm going to try to get you guys' questions down right quick. All right, we're good. All right, YouTube Live. You have a blessed day. We'll see y'all soon, guys. God bless, guys. Peace.